Alright, anyways, let's start looking at the stats. And Alphonse is not slow? Well, it's relatively slow, but what the heck? This is a lot faster than normal Alphonse. On mobile, please read stats Nim. Alright, sure. Alphonse's stats is 41 HP, 35 attack, 33 speed, which is really surprising. 33 speed on Alphonse. If you guys remember base Alphonse, the 5-star Alphonse you get, isn't he like 27 speed? 27 speed neutral, right? I think it's something like that. But yeah, Alphonse is really, really slow. So for the spring version of him to be much more quicker, surprising. Defense is 30, 18 res. So low res, moderate defense, and moderate speed, surprisingly enough. 25? So how do you get an 8 speed boost on yourself just because you took off like armor and you're using a giant spoon? It's the power of the bulge, man. I don't know how else to explain this, but yeah, Alphonse is... Alright, so Alphonse is really competent. I swear he was going to be bad, but he's actually really competent. Means he can get around. Oh, Dresser posted a HQ image. Alright, this is a lot better. Holy crap. Alright, going back to this, Alphonse is really competent. I mean, if there was any indication before, there wasn't any indication before. Everything about him disturbed me, but now there's plenty of indication that he's actually good. That means he should reasonably get around 50 attack, reasonably get around 36 speed, which is not bad considering he's an axe hero. Axe heroes are usually pretty slow. That means with something like Fury and Speed Boon, he can reach 39 speed, which is... And if the spoon is refinable, which it should be, he can reach 42 speed. So, yeah, Alphonse definitely fits the current meta. At least he doesn't... It's harder to double on Alphonse, which with his resistance and HP, even for a mage, it's not completely free to kill him in one shot. I mean, kill him one round. Most likely they only hit him one time. And with that defense, 30 defense, 41 HP, it's also hard to just kill him without doubling him. So yeah, Alphonse is actually good. I'm surprised by that. Like, a lot of people were just talking about foddering him off for his giant spoon, but looks like you should actually use him. This is certainly a lot better than Spring Crom last year. But yeah, in terms like building him, I definitely think you should keep that speed aspect to him. He can get... If you increase Alphonse's defense, which is not actually very high, I don't think you get as much mileage as more speed. More speed allowing you to potentially double on the slower heroes. More speed allows you to keep him alive longer. And I know it's a speed meta, but look, with 30 defense, you can't really take it up to a point where it actually becomes meaningful. At least not with that kind of HP. So, yeah, really, I think Alphonse should use something like Fury, and then his choice of a breaker skill on B. Probably Axe Breaker or Lance Breaker, something like that. But yeah, Alphonse is surprisingly good. No, he has an A and C skill? Okay, yeah. Alright, then, Alphonse is surprisingly good. If you ever get Alphonse, build him. He's not just fodder. I never thought I would say that. Alright, next is Shurina, which, you know, if you guys know, she's one of my favorite ones from this banner. Between her and Cadria, I like those two the most. Now, Shurina is on a horse cav mage. Wait, no, she's not a cav mage. Whoopsies. Cadria is the cav mage. She's the infantry mage. And at 36 speed? What the heck? This entire banner is fast. 36 speed? Alright, that means with Fury alone, she reaches 39. If you guys want a comparable, that's like Sorin. Sorin is 36 base as well, I believe. Wow, that's surprisingly quick for Shurina. Well, that does mean she has access to Gromblade then. She can make Gromblade work. Blade Tome Shurina is an option. Now, her attack isn't that great, but that's why your Gromblade is a great option for her then. Now, her current tome is pretty cool in its ability debuff, but you don't have to use it. You can use it, but you don't have to use it. Gromblade does seem to be a great option. Of course, whenever it comes to Blade Tomes, speed is one of the most important aspects, because you get all those bonuses that like magnifies your damage, but when you have tons of speed, the ability to double is what really brings the Blade Tome to its peak capacity. Like, it's you know, most efficiency, to its maximum performance. Like, it allows her to crush even red heroes. So she definitely has that access to it. So if I ever built Shurina, it'd probably be pretty simple.
Honestly,
like,
skipping this banner, I find it so underwhelming after what we've had in other seasonals. Also 6,527,641,536 cheese complete.
Hold up. Wait, you think this is underwhelming? Shurina, I really think she has quite a bit of potential then. 30 res too. She reminds me a lot of Soren. Of course, Soren with Windbrand is quite good, but kind of below Nino in my opinion as well. Same idea, but slightly lower defense, slightly higher resistance compared to Nino, slightly lower attack, and I think slightly higher HP. No, actually, I'm not sure about HP. But yeah, comparable to, you know, Soren and Nino, who are two of the best green mages. So yeah, Shurina is definitely an option to use as well. It'll be tough to really see. Well, she has several builds available for her, but it'll be tough to like really decide on one build for her. It really depends on your IVs. Preferably, I think Shurina should get plus speed. If it's plus attack, I think she should keep her own tome. But yeah, Shurina, pretty flexible. A nice hero overall. Alright, so for Catria, I was super excited for Catria. Whoa. Direct comparison between Catria and Shurina is pretty bad. 1 less HP, same attack, 1 less speed, 2 more defense, which is not actually useful considering it's so low, and 7 less res. Can someone calculate Catria's BST? That's pretty low. Now, with that speed, with that attack, again, a Blade Tome build is effective on her, especially because she's Horse Emblem. You can use her in Horse Emblem and just raise her stats a lot more, but that's a huge drop-off from Shurina. Catria's 144? 144 is super low. What the heck? Is she among the lowest BST in the game then? How low is Inigo? 141? 142? That's really low. Well then, she's mostly a collectible hero, but at least she has the offensive stats to make it work. Again, if building Catria, you don't really have to use the Blade Tome because she's really good at debuffing, especially with her tome and her skill. However, a Blade Tome build, well, Blair Blade build is definitely in the books as well. It'd probably just be Fury Desperation or Life and Death Desperation. With her defense and res being so low, Life and Death Desperation doesn't seem to be a bad idea. So if you use Life and Death Desperation with a plus speed Catria, that reaches like 43 speed. 43 speed, 37, 50 attack, 43 speed. That's actually not bad. She's usable in Arena. It's just, I'm surprised her BST is so low. She's usable in Arena Assault specifically. I'm just surprised by her stat spread. For a lot of people though, I wouldn't say rest in peace Owen. She has the same BST as Owen, okay, but that's really low. I know Owen's really low, but it's just surprising for her stats to be like this. The thing is with Owen, guys, you gotta remember this, is that she comes with Dire Thunder. Dire Thunder you cannot inherit, and Dire Thunder is quite a good tome, unless people somehow forgot that. So that's a big difference. She would have to use Blair Blade if she wants to become truly offensive. Otherwise, she really needs to rely on that Horse Emblem buffs to really be effective. What would you do if you got a minus speed Catria? I just hold on to her and be happy I got her. I wouldn't really do anything. If it's minus speed, I don't think minus speed or minus attack works out for Catria. She really needs to keep both of those stats up, because like if you get plus defense or plus res on Catria, that's basically a wasted stat because you can't really make good use of that on Catria. But yeah, okay, so Catria does show promise, but she's definitely someone you only use in Arena Assault, and of course she's more of a collectible hero in my opinion. Really comparable to Owen though, but again, Owen has kind of an advantage in having Dire Thunder. Of course, if you do Blair Blade Owen versus Blair Blade Catria, you come up with similar results. So it's not, you know, it's not a game breaker or anything. Okay, finally Kagero, and that took a while to get a Kagero. Earlier, again, we talked about this. Kagero stats earlier were wrong at 36-36, but at 35-34, that's still quite high. If you think about using Kagero in a Fire Emblem team, just using something simple like Fury Desperation on her would take her to what, 43 speed? 43 speed and 50 something attack. Her normal, she hits a 49 base, right? The carrot dagger thing, it's 14 might, right? Or is it 12? Oh, it's 12. Is it 12 or 14? Because the debuffs always drop the might, so it's probably 12. Then still, she can get over 50 attack and 43 speed, so she's gonna be really competent in Fire Emblem teams at the very least. 12, right? Yeah. Sometimes I make the mistake. You always, for daggers, you always have to drop the attack, because whenever they do the debuff ability, they always drop the attack to compensate for it. It's kind of silly in my opinion, because it's against the current meta. You can't just debuff then attack. You gotta just kill them in the same turn. Now, if you can kill them in the same turn and get the debuff effect, that's where the dagger heroes really shine, because it helps you kill the other heroes. And that's potentially how you're supposed to use it, but... Anyways, she's really interesting. Just being a flyer and having her stat spread is pretty good. 35-34. What's Soph's base attack speed, and what's NY Takumi's? I know NY Takumi's slow. Well, actually, I think NY Takumi's 33 base, if I recall right. So I think she's better because of the pure fact that she has Fire Emblem support. But in terms of, like, you know, actual attack speed, I think she's pretty comparable. 36-33. Yeah, so pretty comparable to Soph. Pretty comparable to everybody, basically. But I think the bit of extra speed, especially in a Fire Emblem team, works out a lot better. So yeah, Kagero's good. So if I had to rank this, I think Kagero's one of the best colorless heroes by default now. Because if you guys think about colorless heroes in Emblem supported teams, it's basically Halloween Jacob, which is really, really good, of course. Staff users, which have penalties, a lot of not only BST penalties, but attack penalties, and have to use Grateful Staff. And they're not really out there to do pure damage. Takumi is 34-34, right? So yeah, she's super comparable. But yeah, she sets herself apart because she's offensive and in an Emblem team and has great movement. Now, she's not going to be like Halloween Jacob, who's, you know, good offensively, defensively, but she fulfills a pretty unique niche in the game right now, especially because there's nobody else flying that's colorless with ranged. So if I had to rank the best 3 here, I would say it's Kagero, I think it's just Kagero number 1. Shurina, Alphonse, Katarina, they're all very similar in one way or another. Shurina comparable to Nino, Soren, and Katarina comparable to Owen, like a direct comparable to Owen. Of course, you can still use her Blair Blade because of Emblem teams. Alphonse is surprisingly competent. The only hero I can say for like certain is really, really good is Kagero. Everybody else, they're good. I'm not saying they're bad. It's just Kagero shines beyond the other people. Oh boy, that's a weird way of saying it. So how would you guys rank it in terms of like the best heroes to worst, 1 to 4? I didn't even want to talk about Alphonse, but he's surprisingly good. I'm saying I'm underwhelmed because they don't change the game as much as other seasonals did. Yeah, you're right on that. I mean, by this look of things, this is more of a collector banner. By the art alone, you can already bank that IS was trying to sell this on art alone. Soth, Kagero, Shurina, Alphonse. Wait, why is Soth here? You're not even putting Katarina in here? The thing is, for me, when I looked at Spring Heroes, I was comparing it to last year's Spring Heroes. And if you thought back about last year's Spring Heroes, there was only one good Spring Hero out of that entire bunch. If you guys forgot, it was Spring Xander. Wait, actually, was it Spring Xander? It was Spring Camilla. I think it was Spring Chrom, Spring Lucina, and Spring Xander. I think, yeah. And out of that, it was basically Camilla's the best, and then Lucina was kind of interesting, and the other two were just terrible. So to see this banner actually, you know, provide you with one great hero, saying great is kind of iffy, but I really think she's really good though. And then competent, the rest is just competent. At the very least, competent. So I think quite highly of this. Shirina, Alphonse, Kagero, Kaguya, Kagero, Alphonse, Shirina, Kaguya. You guys have Alphonse ranked pretty high, actually. Shirina, Kagero, Alphonse, and Kaguya. A lot of you guys have Kaguya pretty low. But again, you know, this banner is really for collecting. And just checking with you guys. Because with me, for my summoning priority is colorless, blue, then green. I'm still not interested in Alphonse. But if I get Alphonse, I wouldn't be upset because he's pretty good. But yeah, definitely Kagero I really want. Kaguya I really want. Shirina's really good. Well, Shirina's not necessarily really good, but she would be a great extra mage on my team. Right behind Sora and right behind Nino. And Alphonse actually competent, which is surprising. More like a good fodder banner. I don't really think there's a lot of great fodder skills. I mean, Alphonse's weapon, basically a Wudao axe, is pretty interesting, but I'm pretty sure we'll get like a Wudao axe eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4, Shirina. Alright, great. Skipping, more interested in Legend Heroes. Alright, so if I gotta talk about that for a moment, if I were you guys and I was going to pull on this banner, what I would do instead of pulling immediately in like an hour and 20 minutes, I really don't, guys, I'm not a fan of Chill's skills, just saying. I don't think it makes as big of a difference. And usually I like the B slot to be a breaker skill, or, you know, Desperation or Vantage or QR or something that you can allow consistency in getting kills. That's generally what I prefer. But yeah, when talking about this banner, you think about it, if you think about it, it's here for a month. I would wait. If it's here for a month, you know what that means? That means you can have the Legend Heroes banner, you can have the Thracia banner, and then you still have time to go back to this banner. So if it were me, at the bare minimum, I would wait for the Legend of Heroes banner and see what's on that banner, because that banner could have a lot of great heroes like Delphia. Oh, another really good green mage that we're not even talking about that could be on that banner.
Katria equals Alwyn equals 0/4, therefore Kagero. Shirina equals Alphonse, Katria.
But yeah, guys, I would wait, because if you think about it, Summer Elise is very comparable to Shirina, right? And if you don't get Summer Elise now, you might never get a chance to get her. If this spring banner has shown us anything at all, it's that they're not rerunning the heroes. It might, like, it's not the same banner every single year. This is clearly a different spring banner from last year's banner. So if you think about it that way, if you don't get the heroes you want now, and then you want to bet on them being on Legend of Heroes banner, which is harder to snipe for a certain hero, and if you miss out on there and there as well, you shouldn't really expect it to come back. Maybe they will be back, but there's no guarantee of it. At the bare minimum, we now know waiting a year doesn't get you the exact same banner. So there's a lot of risk, which is why I want to say waiting for the Legend of Heroes banner might be the better choice. Now, if you don't care about heroes like that, then go on. You know, this is a great banner, and I'm going to probably spend most of my orbs here anyways. But I would say waiting a bit longer is the best way of going about this to have the fewest regrets. And if you want to have the least possible regrets, wait until Thracia, then decide. Well, Legend of Heroes banner will be done before Thracia, but like, wait until Thracia before putting orbs here. But yeah, it's here for a month. You have a lot of time. Just wait. RIP Azura then. I'm very well aware that I might never get as PA Azura. It makes me so sad. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this look at their stats analysis, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed and you're enjoying the content, please do subscribe. And hit the notification bell if you want to get updated or notified for videos and stuff. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting look. Biggest surprise is still Alphonse being actually good. I didn't want to say that. I just wanted to look at Alphonse as a bulge, and that was it. I just wanted to call him Bulge Man and just never ever use him. And I wanted him to be so bad that nobody ever wanted to use him. I wanted him to be like Spring Crom, who's actually not bad, but you know, not part of the meta and pretty forgettable. I wanted him to be like Spring Crom, but yeah. Shit. Either way, now I'm not gonna be upset when I pull Alphonse. Though you guys are just gonna laugh at me for not getting Shirina. Anyways, yeah, enough about that.